Hello world, it's about 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that in the morning. It's the 21st of January 2014. I had to think for a minute there. I lose track of the days. All I know is where the planets are. And at the moment I am seriously looking at Mercury because it's Mercury retrograde today, actually in about 5.5 hours time. But it's been around for 3-4 days. It's going to be around for another couple of days. Now, Mercury retrograde. Normally, whenever I say that, everyone just goes, run under the quilt and dive and hide, okay? I don't think this one's going to be too bad. There's a number of reasons for this. Firstly, Mercury's retrograde in Aquarius, and it's not touching Pluto at all, or Neptune at all. It's only lightly touching Uranus in a way that's seen as actually really favourable, and Uranus is the de facto ruler of Aquarius anyway, so we're not going to be seeing what I would call major chaos or disruption out of the norm. The outer planets aren't being affected, so what I'm suggesting is that this Mercury retrograde does not symbolise anything subversive, underhand, evasive, deceptive, gullible or manipulative. There's nothing quite that level going on with this Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde, it's not even touching Jupiter in the opposite sign of Leo. The Mercury retrograde is only affecting one of the bigger planets in the skies over the coming few weeks, and that's Saturn. When Mercury stands still in about 3 weeks' time, he's going to be standing still very close to sextile Saturn for a week and a half. So, you know, when Mercury's standing still now, over the next couple of days, it's sextile Uranus. Great. The opportunity for new ways of seeing things, for futurism, for words like independence and freedom and more liberty to come into one's thought patterns. Mercury goes retrograde for 3 weeks. We all take 3 weeks collectively to reassess, reevaluate, reconsider. And then Mercury stands still sextiling Saturn. And it's like 1 or 2 bits of the jigsaw really start falling into place. And we should be finding, as we get into the 2nd, 3rd week of February, that a lot of pieces are beginning to make sense. With Mercury sextile Saturn, I'm going to suggest that we will see a week of clarity, of dawning clarity. And once Mercury actually stops going retrograde and starts moving forward again, which I think is about the 13th, 14th, then we may well see some rather quick answers and resolutions to ongoing situations. So I do anticipate the 3rd week of February as being very revealing and revelatory. Another reason, apart from the lack of aspect to any of the outer planets, why this Mercury retrograde isn't going to be such a stinker, is that it is in the sign of Aquarius. And Mercury and Aquarius are good friends. They really are good friends. They get on really well, because Aquarius has this external reputation of being detached and impersonal and objective and very functional and effective. And Mercury, of course, is the only planet that doesn't really have any gender. Fast-winged messenger of the gods and all that, always been portrayed as a beautiful prepubescent youth with wings on his heels. Well, there's the Greek romanticists for you of Byron and Shelley and Keats, if you like. Hermes Trismegistus, the fast-winged, the fast-tongued, the glib. Mercury's retrograde in Aquarius. And Mercury's objective. It's rational, it's logical, it's analytical, it doesn't do feelings or emotions. So it's going to look at Aquarius and go, hello, we can talk. So I suspect that over the coming few weeks, a lot of people who are being affected by this Mercury retrograde, not at a large scale, but at a micro level, day by day, week by week, and if you need to know how and where, look at the first half of Aquarius in your horoscope, see what house it's in, and there you'll find most of the day by day interactions of the coming few weeks. That's going to be a bit messy. Mercury in the coming few weeks is going to give us the ability to become increasingly detached and objective and make fundamental decisions based on factual awareness as opposed to emotive awareness. And by the time this influence comes to an end, we should collectively and individually, more importantly, be able to make clear decisions about the foreseeable future. It's not a bad Mercury retrograde, folks, unless you're one of those people in the first half of Leo or Aquarius who's getting really hammered by it. And even here, it's not that bad. No sweat. Check me back on that one in 3 weeks' time. All right, bye.